Okay, here we go. Let's do some more adding, subtracting, but this time let's look at same signs. Here we go. Same signs. So look, I might have -9 minus 1. It doesn't matter if it's adding or subtracting. I have a -9 and a -1. Those are what we call same signs. Another situation would be -9 plus -1. Those are the same signs. I have a -1 and a -9. How do I know? I look directly to the left of the number. Directly to the left. Okay, and if you have the same signs, then you just add them together and keep the sign. That's it. Same signs. You add the two numbers and keep the sign. Now, I know why this is confusing, because if we do a little timeout here, when we're multiplying, a negative times a negative is always a positive. So -9 times -1 equals +9. So a negative times a negative always equals a positive. So I think people get mixed up then when we do this. There's another rule that if you have two negatives in a row in an add subtract problem, that you change them to positives, but that's not what we're doing right now. This one only works if they're right in the middle, but we don't have that. That is not what we're doing right now. These negatives are each attached to their own number. They're not in the middle and they're not multiplied. So we got that straight. These are -9 minus 1. Add it. 9 plus 1 is 10. Keep the sign. The big one always wins anyway. It's -10. -9 plus -1, -10. Okay, there's a few other ways to think about this. You can use those little symbols I was using last time. -4 minus 3. Well, let's use dollar signs. Let's say red is negative. So I lost $4, right? Minus, 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 minus. And then I lost $3. Minus, minus, minus. How much did I lose? I lost $7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Minus 7. Okay? A negative and a negative, they stay negative when you're adding and subtracting. Okay? Got to follow the rules. Let's do another one. -6 plus -4. Are these same signs or different signs? These are same signs. And I don't care if this is a plus or minus. I only care about whatever is just to the left of the number. So, all right, these are definitely the same signs. I'm going to add them and I'm going to keep the sign. 6 plus 4 is 10. I'm going to keep the negative sign. -10. Okay, if I want to think about it in money, I lost $6. Lost $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6 there. Later, I lost $4. I just lost $10. That's all there is to it. It's a minus and a minus. Okay, pretty straightforward. Let's have you try a few. Let's call this one number 3. You're going to write these down and do these? Go. And turn the camera on when you're done. Or turn the video back on when you're done. You're back. If you didn't try these, stop the video and try them. There's no point in just copying everything I do unless you've tried it. These are the same sign. Don't go switching them to positive. That is not what the rule says. The rule says if each number has the same sign to the left, you add them and you keep the sign. 8 plus 2 is 10, and it's all negative. -10. If I lose $8 and then I lose $2, I have lost $10. It's not a good day. -6 plus 65 plus -5. Nobody cares that this is my -8 minus 2. This is -6 plus -5. Nobody cares. The only thing we look at is the sign exactly to the left. -6 plus -5. same signs, -6, -5. Boom. You know what we're going to do? We're going to add them. -11. If I lost $6 plus I lost $5, I lost $11. Why did I put 7 plus 3 on here? You know why? Because they're the same signs, +7, +3. What do? I add them and I keep the sign. Oh, if somebody gave me $7 plus 7, someone gave me $3 plus 3 plus 10. Boom, got it. All right, so the trick comes in telling whether you have same or different signs. So I'm just going to put down 4 problems. Oops, I started at number 1. That's okay, you can handle that. Okay, write those down. Pause the video. Get an answer for each, but make sure you're using the rules. Okay, so here, real quick, right? If they're the same signs, you add and keep the signs. If they're different signs, where does that go? If they're different signs, you go big minus small. And then use the sign of the big one. So before you ever start, you need to know, are they same or different signs? Actually, the first thing you need to know is if you're add subtracting or multiplying, but we're clearly add subtracting. Same or different signs, and then tell me the answer. I'll see you in a couple. You're back. Here we go. Let's see how we did. So, -8 plus 3. These are different signs. Plus 3 and a -8. Subtract them. Big minus small. Take the sign of the big one. 8 minus 3 is 5. -5. If you got something different, I'm going to ask you, aren't you using the rule? If they're different signs, on an add subtract problem, you do big minus small, and you use the sign of the big one. Just, follow the rule. 8 minus 3 is 5. Make it a -5. I know it's distracting because there's a plus sign in there, but you can handle. -10, -4. These are clearly same signs. Do I care that it's a minus in the middle? Nope. I just care that there's a -10 and a -4. What's the rule? Same signs, you add them. -4, -10, -4. I lose $10, I lose $4. Put that together, I've lost $14. Right? If I drew my little picture, it would be all negatives. Ooh, same or different? Definitely different, right? There's an invisible plus here. If the first number doesn't have a sign, it's a plus. So these are different signs. So I have to go big number minus little number. 11 minus 4 is 7. And it's negative because the 11 wins. Cool. -6 plus, or -3 plus -6. Don't go making a plus out of this or something. I've got a -3 and a -6. I lost $3 plus I lost $6. Bad day. So add them together. 9. I got -9. Okay, because these were same. I'm convinced that mostly students miss these because they're just not using the rules that they know are true. So I'm going to give you some that I want you to practice. And let's make sure, in fact, let's summarize before I give you a practice. Same signs. You quote, add and keep is what people say. And let's write 2 examples. -9 minus 1 equals -10. Another example, -3 plus -4. Add them, keep the sign, -7. So write this down so that you can use this as like a reference. Different signs. Big minus small, and big one wins. Big sign wins. Let's do 2 examples of that. Negative 10 plus 4. $12 plus negative 5. Different signs. We have a negative 10, positive 4. 10 minus 4 is 6. And the negatives win, negative 6. So if 10 negative signs went to battle with 4 positive signs, the 10 negatives would win. They'd have negative 6 left. 12 plus negative 5. Well, this is a positive 12 because if the first number has no sign, it's positive. This is a negative 5. 12 minus 5, 7. Positive or negative? 12 is bigger, positive. Okay, there's one type I didn't talk about yet, but let's just stick with these, and why don't you go for it? Give you some practice problems here. Let's see how you do.